We begin with a birthday. Now, Maine has lots of important buildings. Some are famous for the person who designed them. Others, like many of our old houses, because they come from another era in our history.
And some, like the Augusta Civic Center, have become known because of what happens inside. This month is the Civic Center's 50th birthday. 207's Don Kerrigan decided to tell that story.
It could be the latest in farm equipment, a frantic fight for the gold ball,
Janet Trafton,
or a first-time governor taking office. Over 50 years, the Augusta Civic Center has seen it all.
At least once a week, someone says to me, "Oh, you work at the Civic Center? I had something there. I got married there. I had an anniversary there. I won a championship there. I had my first job there."
Civic Center Director Margaret Noel says that for half a century, this building has been a place for memories, including hers.
See, I graduated here.
This place has been part of your life even before you came to work here.
Correct. I grew up in Augusta, so yeah. But absolutely, I've seen concerts here. Saw my first rock concert here.
Who was that?
Bryan Adams.
The Civic Center was built by the city of Augusta as a tool for economic development. It has drawn hundreds of thousands of people to the city's hotels, restaurants, and other businesses. Case in point, basketball. The annual high school tournaments pull people from near and far to cheer on their teams and get a break from winter.
You bring 25 to 30,000 people into the community that aren't normally here, and it's a huge economic impact, but it goes far beyond that.
Earl Kingsbury ran or helped to run the Civic Center for 13 years and loves what the tournaments do.
You know, Hamden Academy playing against Lawrence, and it was Steve McGee's last game, and hopefully if he wins, they're going to go to the state championship game, and looks like they have the game in hand with just a few seconds, and then the freshman Gilpin passes to his senior brother, Gilpin, who hits a half-court shot. Those are things that the community remember.
It's exciting. You know, I've seen my dad when he was in high school, they played their state championship there. And so I've seen the video and the bleachers packed on the baseline.
Amy Vachon was a basketball star at Augusta's Coney High School and now coaches the University of Maine women's team. Vachon won her tournament games on other courts. But
I actually, when I coached at Macaulay, we played our state championship game there.
And more. She grew up just 2 miles away.
Yeah, my high school graduation was at the Civic Center.
And like many thousands of others, the memories go way beyond basketball.
There's just so many different things that have happened in that building. I know my uncle saw Elvis there.
Oh yes, the King played the Civic Center, his only show in Maine. May 1977, just 3 months before he died.
My mom actually kept her ticket stub in her wallet for the rest of her life. It stayed right in there until at one point I think she framed it.
Memories can do that to you. Elvis may have been the biggest star to play here, but far from the only one. Those memories were on display at the anniversary kickoff event.
Andre the Giant, and then the Big Show was here.
As former staff members and others recalled the years of performers.
We've had Bob Hope, we've had, Chubby Checker, Fats Domino.
And plenty of generational changes too, from Jerry Garcia to newer bands like Fish. Then there are governors. In 1975, Jim Longley was the first governor inaugurated in a public event, and every governor since has been sworn in at the Augusta Civic Center. The legislature held its sessions here during the COVID pandemic, and for months, the Civic Center also hosted one of Maine's largest vaccine clinics. There have been countless other events. The annual Augusta Sportsman Show draws big crowds, and the Maine Agriculture Trade Show, which was actually the first event ever held here. It comes back every year.
We're a very busy building. The auditorium is booked about 225 days a year.
All of that and more is now being celebrated.
We want to just take a moment and say, hey everybody, these visionaries from 50 plus years ago, look at what we've done.
And after half a century of memories,
and so at the end of that show, they shot confetti, It went all the way to the back of the room. It felt like you were in a snow globe. Unbelievable.
The Civic Center now starts the work of making new ones.
So much history there. For a birthday present, Margaret Knoll says she's hoping the Civic Center gets a new roof.
Before that, next month's basketball tournaments, and that's always a party worth going to.